This video is actually for new dog owners. Like if you intend to things you need to know before getting a dog. Look for where to keep that thing. Things you need to know before getting a dog, right? So like I always say, tell people, I'm trying to get something again, look for where to keep that. Hmm? For how long? For 1 hour. Better than carry seats and seats. Go and bring that red seat. Or you keep it by yourself. I'm waiting for. So apparently, if you're a dog owner, like if you're intending to have a dog, like I always say, it's not having a dog requires let me say it's a full-time job. You know the way you take good care of a newborn baby, right? That's literally how you take care of a dog. So, if you're not ready to give birth, if you're not ready to take care of a child, you're not advised to have a baby, right? So that is just the same thing with dog. If you're not ready, if you know you don't have all it takes, all it requires to have a dog, because dog is not a day job. Having a dog is, I mean, it requires your is a full-time commitment. First of all, aside the financial aspect of it, which is actually for me is the number one thing. But aside that, you're supposed to have time for your dog. Supposed to have, I mean, you should just be committed. Like, you know, time is number one. Um, Financial aspect is also number two, and number three is commitment, because you have to be able to take them to the vet when needed. Bring April again. You have to be able to take them to the vet when necessary, for checkups, for vaccines, for deworming, and so on and so forth. Now, things you need to know before having a dog. First of all, you need to know your personality, right? You need to know your personality. If you're Kali, I'll beat you. If you're look at this is Kali, this is my the most stubborn one among them. So you need to know your environment first of all, know your personality, know if you have children, make research about the dogs that are that are children friendly, and your environment to generally. Do you understand? Take for example, um, if you have kids, if you have children, and you're a new dog owner, I would advise you go for Lhasa, right? Because they are guide dogs number one, and they like kiss. Bring Pebble for me, and they love kiss, right? So you start with smaller breed. Do you understand what I mean? Start with smaller breed. Don't start with big breed. Just like I always say, there are no bad dogs. What we have is we have bad dog owners. Trust me, dogs are just like human beings. They behave the way you want them to behave. Reason why dogs speaks or understands languages, right? Different languages. So take for example, you speak French and you teach your dog French, your dog will understand French. You speak English, you teach your dog English, and your dog understand English. So that is just how it is. So if you're a new person who is aspiring to become a dog mom or a dog dad, I would advise you start with small breed first. Understand them. Make a research about the dogs. First of all, their lifespan, their health, the health challenges, so that you don't get frustrated along the line, because most people abandon their dogs or get tired of their dogs just because they didn't make research before embarking on the journey. This is Lucky, by the way. This is the rescue dog. He's doing so well. He's now like the landlord of the house. This is the rescue dog. For those of you who have been following me, you already know the story of this dog. He's doing so well, and he's the cutest dog. He's a local dog, by the way, indigenous dog. He's so beautiful. And like I said, there is absolutely nothing wrong regarding of your country. There's nothing wrong in indigenous dogs. Let me even tell you the good thing about these dogs. Indigenous dogs, they are their immune is very strong. These dogs you are looking at, their immune system is very strong. They barely fall sick, right? They are very strong. They are highly intelligent. Now, when I rescued Loki, I didn't know the language they were speaking to him before, because at some point I thought he was actually deaf and dumb, right? Because when you ask him to come, go, he was just always there looking at you, you know, he was just there. But look at Lucky now. Lucky understands English right now. He listens to command, he sits, he knows come, he knows kiss me, he's gradually getting there, right? So there is absolutely nothing wrong in having indigenous dogs. They are real, they're so sweet, and they are very playful. Like if you have a child, if you have babies, if you have children and you're looking for a kids friendly dog to go for, I would advise you go for indigenous dog. Go for dogs like this. Lucky is so playful, he's so accommodative, he's so welcoming, he's so, like, I don't know, he's just so good, right? The only thing I'm still battling because of his experience, he's still traumatized, he's still scared. He's scared of noise, any form of noise at all. Even if it's tissue paper that drops on the floor, he will freak out. So we're working towards we are working towards getting rid of that fear. It's a gradual thing. Like, he's been through a lot, so he cannot just come out from the trauma just like that. So he's been through a lot. It's a gradual thing, but trust me, he's a sweet boy. He's such a beautiful boy, such a playful boy, and he's very intelligent. Very intelligent. He's also potty trained, by the way. So indigenous dogs are also as good as foreign dogs, right? They are very intelligent. They are also, if you're, like I said, if you're the busy type, you're the type that might not necessarily have time to be going to the visiting veterinary clinic all the time, go for indigenous dogs. They are really they are strong. Like I said, their immune is very strong. You will not have any issue to visit, what's it called, hospital. Once you just vaccinate them, warm them, and what other things you do, that's just all. And you feed them well, right? You'll be fine. Okay? So let me know what you want to know about dogs. Feel free. Feel feel free to drop a comment, ask any question regarding dogs. I'm here to I'm a dog mom, experienced dog mom. Like, I've been with these guys for for the past 20 years. So I am really, I think I'm the right person to advise you when it comes to owning one, when it comes to having a dog, right? So I wanted to also talk about my female dog that I just bred, but she's just all over the place. She doesn't want to come, so that I can use her to speak about what I wanted to talk about. So like I also said, you really do not have to like, I'm against breeding, right? Mostly in this part of the world, like in Africa, where breeders are we have most breeders are horrible. they don't really care about the dogs. What they just care is about the money they make off them, right? So that also made me to dislike breeding in this part of the world, because most of these dogs, I mean, we have like millions of stray dogs, we have millions of hungry dogs, dogs that are that are maltreated, just like this. This is one of them, right? Imagine someone wanting to use this as a dog meat. This dog was thrown into a canal, but you will not believe. Now look at him. If you've been following me, you should know the story of this dog. So we have millions of dogs on the street. So why are you breeding more? Do you understand? Why are you producing more when we've not even finished taking care of the ones we have? So I speak against breeding dog. That reason why I advise, if you want to have a dog, right, please visit any shelter. I want to believe that every country, regardless of your country, there must be shelter in your country. Visit any shelter in your country. You get any breed of your choice. Any breed of your choice. Give me a clue. Any breed of your choice. Be careful. Okay, come. Happy mama. Sorry. Sorry. You can get any breed of your choice. This is April. This is my oldest dog. She'll be 6 years very soon. So I just sprayed him. Oh, sorry, her. It's not even up to a month because she's too fertile. I actually adopted April, by the way. I adopted her when she was 2 years. Yes, I adopted her when she was 2 years. So since then she's been with me. So sometime last 9 months, she mated by a mistake. Like a male dog came around, and I was not around. They mated by mistake. That prompted me into spraying her. So we are still healing. She has not fully healed. So when if you just don't want you don't want your dogs to produce babies or to keep mating, once you just get a dog, the first thing you should do is better when you spray your dog when they're still puppy, because the stitches heals faster. So you just spray your dog to avoid, apart from making them not to breed, not to like give birth, it also help their health, makes them, some of them, it prevent them from having cancer and all other some other illness. So it's also good that I'll beat you. Kali, Kali, stop it. Stop it. Okay? Good girl. Good girl. So advice, once you get a dog, right? Or if you have one or two already, advice is spray your dog like every what's it called, veterinary clinic. Just visit a vet doctor. They will spray your dog, right? That will prevent you from running around looking for how to take care of your puppies. Not easy to take care of puppies, to be honest. Because when these puppies, when they put to bed, you need to give them at least 2 weeks, meaning you have to be with them for 2 weeks, right? So it's actually not easy. People, I'll be you. I'll beat you. You want my leg, but you don't want me to carry you. She actually knows she's in the on the camera. That's why she's in Shaka. See how big she is. She has added Abby. Eh? Her hair. She hasn't. She has actually. Because she's eating better now. I think the wound is healing. That thing we bought is even really helps. That spray. Because the spray is also making her not to leak the place again. So that is what now. I don't know why this. Kali, leave me. Come here, Kali. Come. Come here. If you want me to pet you, come on. I don't know why you are just crawling. Stay one place. No. What's your problem? You just want to be everywhere. This my dog is so jealous, yeah? What? Okay. Her toy. She just, she just wants to be she just wants to be everywhere. So that's it. So being a dog mom has not been easy, even though it's actually what I love doing. Like I'm a genuine dog lover. Like I love dogs to a fault, but it has not been easy because you have to make out time for the dogs, and you have to love them equally. Do you understand what I mean? Like you cannot just say, "Oh, I love this one. I don't love this one." When you're petting this one, you must pet all of them, right? You must literally pet all of them. I have to ensure that you go for checkup at most twice a year, or if you're too busy, once a year, right? Go for checkup, but make sure vaccination is very, very, very important. If the dog is still a puppy, you're gonna vaccinate 3 times, right? 3 stages. Then if the dog is an adult dog, you vaccinate once, right? And also, if your dog is a puppy, if you have a puppy dog, you deworm every month for puppies. Then adults, my own hospital advice once in 2 months, once every 2 months, but some says once in 3 months. But I want to believe if you vaccinate once in 3 months, it's also fine. But I personally deworm my dogs once every 2 months, right? And I try to feed them right. Like I feed them so well. I pay attention to details. Reason I can't remember the last time in fact, I can't remember. I've not even rushed my dogs to the hospital for any reason. I have never, right? I have never. Each time my dogs are having some kind of issues, I always know the cause. Most times it could be a change of food. I always know because I pay attention to details. I know what I feed my dogs, right? I know the things I give them. I know my dogs. Like I pay attention to them. I know what they react to. I know them. I know their system. I know how they react. I know how the one with a sensitive tummy and all of that. So those are the things you need to know, right? So like I said, being a dog mom has never been easy. Like I always say, having dogs are just like children. You know how you pay attention to them. Like my puppy right now, my puppy puts everything in his mouth, everything. So we do our best to ensure that we do not leave anything that can harm him, anything that he can put in his mouth, and all of that. How you have your baby, you don't want to walk into the house with the slippers. You don't want to leave what the baby will put in his or her mouth. That is just how it is for dogs, right? So I would advise when you're having one or planning to have one, make sure you pay attention to details. Now, how to make money with dogs. Let's go there. Let's go there. Like I said, when I was saying, oh, you don't need to breed your dog before you can make one. Some people are like, oh, it's a lie. To be honest, you really do not have to breed dog before you can make money off them, right? You can literally make money off them without breeding them, right? Number one, you can start doing dog affiliation. I mean, I'm talking about the dog accessories. We have their toys, we have their leashes, we have their helmets, we have everything about them. We have their clothes, we have everything. Do you understand? You can be a what we call drop shipper, just walk into a store. Of course, you have to own a dog for you to be able to do this, right? Because I don't know how you want to advertise these things if you don't have a dog or something. Do you understand what I mean? So you can literally cash out. You can make money from your dogs. You can literally make money. You really do not have to breed before you can make money from the dog because even breeding is actually very stressful. Do you understand what I mean? You have to be around to nurture them, it's a whole lot of work. But just selling accessories, if you don't have money to set up one, you can do what we call job shipping, you can affiliate, you can just liaise with a pet store, showcase what they have already, speak about them, before you know it, you start getting clients and all of that. can also start creating content with your dogs, right? We have social media is like the thing right now. So you can trying to say, hold on please. Ask dog mom any questions. This is what's going on. The thing is blocking. Yeah, I get it. I said, I don't know why this thing is blocking my face. Okay, so like I said, I've given you number one ways of making money off your dogs without breeding them, because I just want to let breeders know that you don't necessarily have to breed. Hey madam, you don't necessarily have to breed before you can cash out with these dogs, right? So number one, I've said it. You can affiliate with pet stores, drop shipping, sell their accessories, sell their clothes, sell their shoes, sell their food, sell their leash, sell their down to the tablets, like what we give them, perfume. And like I said, dogs are like human being. Everything human being has, dogs have them. Dogs have their perfume, they have their shampoo, they have their conditioner, they have their toothbrush, they have their toothpaste, they have their milk, they have their brush. I'm talking about body hair brush. They have literally everything. They have their sanitary pads, they have their wipes, they have literally everything human being has. So you can just decide to sell offline or online, right? Sell to dog owners. I, for example, if I see a dog owner selling all of these things I've mentioned, I would love to patronize them, right? So you can literally do this. You can also create content with your dogs. I mean, dogs are very intelligent. Just give yourself a month or two to train your dogs, right? Or your dog. Train your dog. Dogs are very intentional. They are very intelligent. Train them whatever thing you want them to do. You want them to any command you want them, whatever you want your dog to do. To be honest with you, try it now. Anything, it just requires time and consistency, right? Whatever you want your dogs to do, whatever, I'm in quote, whatever you want your dogs to jump, you want your dogs to sit, you want your dog to speak, yes, you want whatever you want your dogs to do, they will do it. They are that smart, they are that intelligent. You want your dogs to speak different languages, you want them to understand the languages, they can do it. So you can literally impact all these things to them, like train them, bring out at most 3 to 4 months, bring it out, train these dogs. When they understand this command, understand all of this, you can start creating content with your dog. Before you know it, you go viral, right? By the time you go viral, you see pet stores coming to partner with you, giving you stuff to advertise for them, receiving, a whole lot of people will start reaching out to you. People will come to you to watch. You might even become dog trainer. People, just you can literally become and what's that thing called? You can literally become a social media influencer just by creating content with your dog. So that way you'll be making money on social media, right? And another way is also what we call dog walker. You can be a dog walker. I, for example, if I decide not to do anything again in my life, I decide to just be a dog walker. I can literally be a dog walker, all because I have a dog. I know how to walk my dogs, and I can also walk other people's dogs, right? Because I literally learned how to walk dogs, right? So you can decide to be a dog walker, post you walking your dogs, do video while you're walking your dogs, you're commanding your dogs, post it, put it out there. If you're looking for a dog walker, I'm available. you know, by the time you know it, people are reaching out to you. They want you because so many dog owners are lazy, right? Lots of dog owners are lazy. Some of them are busy. They don't have time to walk their dogs. Let them know why they should walk their dogs because it's really, really important to walk the dogs. It's very, very important to walk your dogs. By the way, so many people are busy. They don't have all the time to walk their dogs and everything. So by so doing, you see people reaching out to you, give them your price. Or for example, you can decide to do 1 month, $50 in a month. You walk your dogs twice a week, or depending on your schedule or what how you however way you want to package your product, you package it. But the most important thing is every week you walk the dogs, right? And it's very simple. Like I said earlier on, you dogs are not there is no bad dog. What we have is bad dog owners, right? We have bad dog owner. Come, come, baby. Once they see camera, they start doing something. Baby of the house. So what we have is bad dog owners. We don't have bad dogs because these dogs, like I said, when you train them, feed them well, play with them, they are the best, right? Come, come, baby. See your ball. See your ball. Because there is camera, it doesn't want to come. See your ball. See your ball. Bebo, take your ball. Take now. What does she want to do? This one, for example, is so playful. So you can decide to work your dogs. I mean, become a dog walker, right? By so doing, you're gonna make money from that, right? You will make money. Trust me, you make money. So there are many ways to make money from just being a dog owner, from having a dog, right? There are so many, so many, so many ways to do that. So please say no to dog breeding and please do not patronize them. If you, like I said, if you want a dog or you need a dog, please walk into any of what's it called shelters and have one. Okay. Yeah. So what other thing do you want me to talk about? This is Pebble, by the way. Let me see your ball. It. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. So like I said, I'm a genuine dog lover. I'm a dog mom. So whatever you need to know about dogs, just kindly let me know. Okay? I'll be here to always guide you. You know, always answer your questions. Okay? So I know most people don't really talk about dogs all the time, but to be honest with you, dogs are the best animals on earth. Trust me, they're the best animals on earth. They're so loyal, they're so beautiful, they're so intelligent, they're so intentional, they're so beautiful. Okay, they're so gorgeous. So that's for my dog. So Lucky will be 1 year by Lucky will be 1 year by April. Sorry, Pebble will be 1 year. This is Pebble, by the way. Make that like that. Pebble will be 1 year by April. That's next month. Yay! We're going to this April, by the way. Sorry, this is Pebble. He will be 1 year by April 22nd. I need you all. You all must be in this party, okay? I'm just going to be, of course, I mark my dog's birthday. I mark their birthdays because I feel they just deserve. I mean, we don't even deserve them. They're too loyal to a fault. So I think they deserve all the love in the world. people, so I always bring on myself, my time to celebrate them. And we celebrated, come my baby, yeah. We celebrated my rescue dog's birthday, marked my rescue dog's birthday on February 14th. Like, I don't really know when they gave birth to him, but I know when we rescued him, he was still a puppy because he still had puppy's teeth and everything. But now he's a man. No longer a puppy. He's been 6 months since I rescued him. So I chose February 14th to mark his birthday. Videos of some of the videos are on the page. Please watch the videos, okay? Please help me to subscribe, share these videos, keep sharing our videos so that more people can get to see us, okay? So Lucky, my other dog, will be, I know Pebble will be marking. I'll be marking Pebble's birthday in April. That's next month, actually, 22nd of next month. So I need the all. I need the all to be in attendance. Okay, we need the all to get your gift ready because you're gonna gift my baby boy, right? The baby of the house for now. The baby of the house for now. So feel free, please do well to subscribe to our channel, share, and leave your comments. Okay. Like I said, I'm always here to answer your questions. So whatever thing you want us to discuss, you want us to talk about gym, workout, and also I just recently resumed workouts. I used to actually be a workout bully, like I used to be a workout guru, but I stopped because of personal reasons, and that was like 10 years ago. For more than 10 over 10 years ago, I stopped working out, right? But I just decided to go back to the gym, and trust me, it's been amazing. To be honest, I didn't even believe what I am doing. Like I didn't believe I could still do, like, of course I'm older now, but the things I'm doing, I'm literally surprised that I could still do what I did like 10 years ago, 12, 15 years ago. See, look at this. It's not. I like to show you these two parties. I can't believe. Okay, so we want to talk about, like, okay, now recently, not recently, it's close to a month, like 3 weeks now. So I went back to the gym, and I'm doing absolutely well. Like, I'll be posting also some of my gym videos, some of the gym videos, because I used to be a gym guru. I've gone back to the gym, right? So if there's also anything you need us to talk about gym and all of that, let me know. These two are parties, so they are best friends. They are best friends. I just camera shy. When they see camera beside them, they disappear. This is the rescued one. The brown one is the rescued one, while the white one is the puppy, the baby of the house, and his birthday. His birthday is coming up. It's coming up next month, April 22nd, and we're gonna be live here. We're gonna be live here. So we need you all, aunties and uncles, to get ready for my baby. To get ready for my baby, you guys. Okay, get ready. Pebble was actually the one that groomed Lucky, to be honest, because my other dogs were running away from Lucky. They were, isolating from him. But Pebble, that's the puppy. He was all over. He welcomed him. In fact, I called Pebble Lucky's therapist because without see why the light is good. Without this Pebble, I don't know how Lucky would have coped or how he would have survived, because considering the fact that my other dogs, they are doing senior girls for him, they don't want to play with him, they don't want to do anything with him. But this baby right here has been wonderful. He made him feel at home. Now they are buddies, they are best friends, like best friends. they are too close to a fault. In fact, they don't see each other. They can even ghost. They can fall ill. They don't see each other. So reason I literally wanted to take him to the shelter, which I've done actually. I took him to the shelter, but I couldn't just leave him. It was too heartbreaking leaving him behind because when I wanted to go, oh, he felt really bad. He felt betrayed. He felt really, really bad. I had to just, you know, pick him back. So we'll call it a day for now. Talk to you guys some all the time. Bye.